Well, oh my God, Nwaneri is ready, baby. Or should I say, Nwaneri is ready. Arsenal's match reaction to Arsenal winning 2-1 to Manchester United. And I just have to say, it was a bit boring. It was a good game, but it was a bit like pre-season's always a bit boring, might be harsh. Pre-season's always just a bit of a game that's going moment by moment. There ain't that much energy in it. There's not, like, when I say energy, I mean like when you're watching it, because there's not as many stakes. It's a bit more. Maybe it also comes down to that it was like late in the evening for here. It started at like 1:15 in the morning for us, so it started really, really late for the UK crowd. Sucked a little bit out of it for me. But listen, now Nwaneri, I got to get his name right. Nwaneri is a baller. Nwaneri's ready for the first team. Nwaneri's ready for Arsenal Football Club's next season. He is the truth. Honestly, this guy is ready, man. And I'm going to start with him, but there's a few more people I need to address in this game. But first of all, Nwaneri, just to touch on him a little bit, the confidence this lad has, the way this guy plays football for his age is unbelievable. He is ready to be making an impact in this first team this season. I don't care what anyone says. But listen, I'll address the other people as we go into the match. Just quickly to touch on the match, Manchester United started very well. And do you know what? I want to give a bit of credit to Manchester United because they finally look like they're playing with a system, with a style. They actually looked pretty decent in the first 10 minutes. Then Højlund got injured. Then more the Højlund thing dampened their attack. Euro got injured at halftime, around the halftime mark. I don't think that impacted them as much, but it was that Højlund one did probably stunt their grip of the game. But listen, Arsenal grew into that game and got better and better and better as the game went on. The first goal, marginally maybe offside. Like, I watch it and I'm like, the angles they're showing, there's no angle defining it. I will say it's probably offside. I'm not sure which bit people are saying are offside because I'm pretty sure Nwaneri's onside. And then I don't know if they're trying to say the pass to Jesus was offside. I don't know what they're trying to say. To me, I couldn't really tell, but a lot of people saying offside. So I'll just say if it is offside, it is offside. It's pre-season, it doesn't really matter. And then Martinelli, by the way, Højlund's goal, great goal, bullied. I wouldn't say bullied Heaven off the ball. By the way, Heaven, yeah, bit of a mistake, or he just got done. He's only 17 years old, got done by Højlund. But listen, Højlund's a big, strong boy. And the way Heaven grew into the game after that and carried on going was immense for me. For a 17-year-old to make I want to say a mistake, but it's also that Højlund's just older, more mature. He's a good strike. His movement as a striker is great, and for me, he's just stronger than him. The kid's 17 years old. Do you know what I mean? So it was less of a mistake, but the way he didn't let that affect him for the rest of the game was unreal. Lovely goal by build up for the Jesus goal. Even if it was offside, it doesn't matter. And then we go on to the Martinelli goal. I was so happy for Martinelli to score for Arsenal in the preseason, his first game back, because I think it's a big season for Martinelli. I think he's got to prove a lot of people wrong. A lot of people that have written him off because of one bad season, he's going to shut their mouths. And I think it's going to be great for Martinelli this season. And he got us the winning goal. Arsenal then did lose on penalties, but the penalty shootout, I don't give a shit about the penalty shootout. It's just a little friendly penalty shootout. And it is what it is. But we won the game 2-1, and that's all that matters. And I thought Arsenal were the better team. All in all, I thought Arsenal were the better team. And for me, we just showed the class difference. Definitely when a few of the players come on, like when we brought on Martinelli, Gabriel, Partey, just you see the levels growing in Arsenal. And we still didn't have Saka, we still didn't have Saliba, we still didn't have Declan Rice. Like, we're missing key players. Calafiori ain't playing yet, so we're missing like key players. I also want to shout out, by the way, before I get into that, let me just reply to a few of these. Pelzer Pelsa. Bro, let me know if it's Pelsa. Pelsa. Yeah, because I feel like I say it wrong. I've got to watch this thanks to my mum. Damn, Ethan Nwaneri looks so confident and calm on the ball. Bro, listen. Nwaneri, I fucking keep saying Nwaneri. Nwaneri, he looks good, man. He looks good. He is someone. I've told people about this kid. I've told people, bro. You'll hear me on other streams and people have laughed at me. I've said to my friends, watch this guy. He is going to be the guy. There's a reason that Arteta brought him onto the pitch when he was only 15 years old. Yeah, bro. The people will learn about him this season. Mustafa, I thought we started well until Euro and Hoyland went off. Kalar Mount impressed me. Nwaneri is a talent. If Edu and McKill don't use him, yeah, listen, he ain't going Carrington, boy. We lined him up beautifully. Yeah, a lot of teams come in for him and we got him to stay. And that's why I weren't too fussed. I was fussed, but the Obi Martin thing, I was like, listen, Nwaneri is a better player right now than Obi Martin, and he chose to stay at Arsenal. Yeah, so this thing of not having a path is bullshit. This guy was, yeah, it's not about the path thing for this kid, this Obi Martin leaving. That's why, in a sense, it's a bit easier. Yeah, I thought Mason Mount was good yesterday. I'll be honest. Credit to Mason Mount. I know a lot of people have written him off. I don't think he should be written off. I really don't think Mason Mount for Manchester United should be written off at all. Collier, is it Collar? He looked good, to be fair. Another youngster that I think that Man United have got in. He looked good. He reminds me of a young Maino, 17. Listen, yeah, Maino is still young as well, so it's bad to even say young Maino, but he's gonna look really good next season, I think. Maino, that is. Salah Edin, he's another talent. Do you know what? I actually like the look of him. I didn't know much about him, about that Salah. But I have to say he looks good, but he's a player I'd loan out. See, Skelly and Nwaneri are two that I would probably say you two come into the team next year. We'll use you sporadically. We'll give you game time. Definitely Nwaneri, give him game time, etc. In the league, off the bench, stuff like that. Heaven and Salah, I'll be honest, I'll probably loan them out and say, go and have a nice loan move. But if you can loan them out to the Prem, that's great. If you can't, Championship or something, that would be great. Even if we get Moreno, who's 28, I still think Ethan may push to get more minutes. To be honest, I think we are all thinking that he will only get a couple minutes. But, bro, do you know what the thing is? I knew he'd get more. I swear to God, I knew this kid will get more because I've seen him and the confidence he has. And I knew he'd grab the minutes and he'd take the minutes, you know. I think that he's quite versatile as well. It's crazy. He's quite versatile. So I think he will get good minutes next season. I agree. I think he'll get great minutes. Okay, yeah. Sweet, brother. But yeah, listen, Manchester United played good. I thought we were better. I'm confident going into this season, regardless of the preseason. And listen, I ain't gonna banter Man United. I'll give a little banter maybe to Man United. There's a bit of fun, like we won, but I'm not really here to banter United. I'm not really here to banter United because it's preseason, and I've always said preseason wins you can't get overly gassed about, and losses you can't get overly dramatic about. So for me, it's the banter ain't really it on it. Yeah, listen. Hope Euro and Hoyland recover quickly as they're crucial to how we play. Listen, yeah, I don't like seeing players get injured. I felt bad for them. I know it's Manchester United. I don't give a shit. They're human beings. They're players. I don't like them getting injured. I felt bad for them because it's like pre-season as well. I think Hoyland will be all right for the season. It's more the Euro one. I thought Euro didn't have the best of games against us. I think people are going to be. Here's the thing with Man United, which I think Man United need to prepare for. They've got to stop overhyping this Euro guy. He's great. I think he's a phenomenal signing, but people think he's going to come in and be William Saliba next season. It ain't going to happen, bro. It ain't. Like, I'll be real. He ain't going to be it next season. Like, he will make mistakes for Manchester United. He will cause errors and stuff. He's young. It's natural. And it's not about him being a good or bad player. It's just how it is. That position's hard. Like, I think people think he's going to come in and just be immense and like world class straight away. It ain't going to happen, and they'll soon know that. But they seem to be like overhyping him. Thought he didn't have the greatest game yesterday, but he didn't have the worst game. He made that mistake early on the first minute, missed the ball. Jesus was through, but I will say his recovery for that was really good. I'll be honest, I thought his recovery was great for that. Stopped, because if that went in, then all of a sudden there's a clip going around of Euro making a big mistake and Arsenal scoring straight away, and you know how the banter would fly. But he dealt with that. Yeah, listen, it's natural, and I don't want people to. I don't want Man United fans and stuff to get onto me and start going, "Oh, you're just salty because we got the." It ain't about being salty, bruv. We loaned out William Saliba for a few seasons before he was ready for Arsenal Football Club, and I'm not saying you guys loan out Euro. It ain't the same thing, but you sign a Delit or you sign a Brent Fate or someone like this, and then you use Euro to develop. You don't force it all upon him. You don't force all the pressure upon him. You know, making him like the one where everyone's relying on and everyone's looking at. And I think Man United fans have to calm down as their own fan base, because they're overhyping him. They just are overhyping him. He will get there, in my opinion. Like when people are like, he's this, he's that. All these things that they're saying, I kind of agree in a couple years. Like, I agree. I think he's going to be a great talent in a couple years. And I think that's why Real Madrid weren't overly focused on getting him right now. Like, going, we need him, because they probably knew that he weren't coming in to be the guy right now anyway. They wanted him to develop a bit more. They were probably happy to get him for a free and give him another season at Lille. If we get develop, Euro will become more polished. Exactly. And he'll learn from the guys he's with. And I think that's great for United. But listen, Arsenal Football Club, listen, what can I say, man? Arteta, Arteta done his press conference before the game, and people said, what does it take to win the Premier League? And he said, win every single game. He said, win every single game and you win the league. Certain people had the underbat this. Certain people were saying, oh, making excuses. I'm confused, bruv. That is the perfect answer. That is my perfect answer I want from my manager. He wants to win every single game. He wants to be the best team in every single. I know it's easy to say that, but I generally believe that with Arteta. Like, no matter what anyone wants to say about Arteta, his inexperiences, his mistakes he makes, whatever you can say, you can criticize him. The one thing you can't criticize, in my opinion, is his mentality to want to win games. He wants to win, bruv. He wants the champ. He wants the league. You can see the way he's set up and how he's driven our team to want to win everything. You see it. Yesterday, we wanted to win that game. When we went 1-0 down, you could see the boys wanted to win that game. And you're actually seeing it from these young players, which is what I love to see. And it's and two I want to say shout out yesterday was Hein and Heaven, because I think both of them were at fault for the goal. I thought the keeper had to save it, to be honest, and the defender had to do better. These are young guys. These are like 18 and 17. I don't know how old Hein is. Let me just double check how much Hein is, how old Hein is, to be honest. He's 22. So Hein's a little bit older, but for a goalie, 22 is like an 18-year-old player. I'll be honest. So these are young guys. And I don't mind the mistakes pre-season. That's what pre-season's for. But the way they recovered and got the confidence back, like nothing had happened to them, is that sort of arrogance and confidence that you see in teams like Man City and that. Cool, we've gone 1-0 down. It doesn't matter. We're going to get back into this game. Why am I going to dwell on a mistake? It was a mistake, my bad. I'm going to not do that again. I'm going to move forward and we're going to win this game, bruv. And I see this confidence through this Arsenal team. And I think when we get all our players back and and more signings in, hopefully, then this team is really going to become a force. My brother T, what you saying, my guy? Yeah, listen, bro, 100%. We cooked them after the Hoyland goal. They were nowhere near. They were nowhere, bro. That's what I'm saying. And that is sometimes definitely pre-season. Yeah. For me, pre-season shows about moving forward. It's more about fitness and stuff. But the fact in pre-season that we're going down by a goal and it's not even phasing the players and they're actually moving forward and they're going to win the game and they're going on like nothing's happened is so great. And I've seen it so much with Arsenal, even last season. And for me, the Hoyland goal went in and we could have folded and we had the youngsters could have made a couple more mistakes, got them back in. No. Shout out Ben White. I want to shout out Ben White. He was solid again. I think he's becoming a bit more of one of the leaders of the team. Yeah. Big up Yuri Timber, my boy. I know T loves him as well. Big him up. He is a beast. Yeah, I'm gonna get a bit more onto him in a sec. He's a beast, that guy. And listen, shout out Zinchenko as well, man, because he made one little error with a pass, but apart from that, he was pretty good. And the thing is with Zinchenko, when I was watching him yesterday, it's one reason why I'm always so torn with Zinchenko. On the ball, man, when he's got the ball at his feet and he's so good, man. He is quality when he's got that ball in his foot. And I think if we've got Calafiori and that coming in, and we do keep Zinchenko, we've got to be playing him more in the midfield. Not as a starter or anything, in certain games coming off the bench, because on the ball, he is quality, in my opinion. Yeah, listen, for me, Man United had periods in the game. They had like these 5-minute periods in the game where they started improving. The first 10 minutes was them. Then they had periods in the game where they started looking good, and then they went back into the shell. I thought Ahmad didn't have a great game, to be honest, for Manchester United. I thought that left back that you have, that young, fucking hell, I can't think of his name. It sounds like Amrat or something. I can't think of his name, but he looks really good. I actually like the look of him. And yeah, for me, Manchester United, it's just going to be the people that think Man United are now going to just be great next season fully all the time is deluded. Yeah, it's going to take time for them to get consistent. Yeah. It's a cop out answer, G. We know we're winning everything. It's not realistic. No, I hear what you're saying, T. But the reason I don't think it's a cop out answer is because it's the truth. We have to win every game. We have to go to win every game. And I know what you people want him to say. We need to sign these players to win, but he ain't going to do that because he ain't going to disrespect the players he currently has. He knows we need to sign a few players. He knows we need to improve a bit, but it's pre-season. And I like that answer because it just shows me that he knows every game is must win. Every game is a must win. And I know that might sound stupid and every manager should think like that, but I feel like there's a lot of managers that actually don't think like that. And I think going into this season, you're going to see more of these going for it every single game. No draws, no. Do you get what I mean? I love Arteta's mentality. Go out there and try to be the best, win, and keep winning. Listen, I agree 100%. And another thing with Arteta, what he said was being the better team in every game. That's as well what I liked with his answer, saying he wants to be the best team on the pitch. And I feel like that is a great way to look at it. We don't want games where we win, but we're not the better team. Obviously, it's going to happen. It's football. Do you know what I mean? If Mikel brings the youth through, that's another bonus. Arteta, bro, listen, this Arteta not having a process for these young players is bullshit. For me, it's bullshit because I don't care what anyone says. We were going for the leagues last few seasons and no one was ready. People are like, why ain't he playing youngsters? They weren't ready. I'm looking at Ethan Nwaneri now. He's now ready and he's coming through. Last season, I guarantee he wasn't ready yet. He needed another season. And now look at him coming in. Like these players, we didn't have no players that were ready. I hear the ones we've let go, people saying like that, the one that's joined Brighton and etc. etc. But listen, it is what it is. You can't keep everyone. Not everyone can get into the team when you want to compete for titles. If Arsenal were fucking 8th in the league still, then yeah. Big up, bro. Right after watching Arsenal and UFC. Bro, listen, I didn't watch the UFC because I was tired last night. I'll be honest. I didn't watch the UFC, but I watched the highlights. Obviously, Leon Edwards, the English boy, the Manny boy, lost his title. Crazy. But my boy won. A lot of people hate him, but I love him. My boy Paddy, the baddie. Yeah, love that guy. He won. Paddy needs to fight for a belt, to be honest. Liverpool next in Philly. Yeah, Liverpool's gonna be a good game as well, to be honest. It's gonna be interesting. I want to win. I hate playing Premier League teams. So I want to win every game. It doesn't matter if we don't. It's preseason as long as you don't get slapped like Chelsea got slapped. See, and that's the thing. Like preseason doesn't matter, but like when you're getting slapped, yeah, that is one where it's a bit like, like we can lose a game, but don't get slapped. Do you know what I mean? Like if you lose 2-1, like Man United lost to Arsenal 2-1, that ain't deep, bruv. You ain't gonna go and start going, oh, our season's ruined. We lost 2-1 to Arsenal in preseason in a game. If we beat you 5-0, then that's a bit different, maybe. Yeah, Zinni, that's the thing with Zinni. Defense, it's the defensive side of it that he slacks on. But in on the ball, man, fucking he's class. Yeah, listen, Amas, that's the guy, that's the left back. Yeah, 1 minute, let me see this. Amas is 16 left back, and Heaven is a 17-year-old right back. So Heaven's a right back. Listen, I don't even know too much about Heaven, you know. Like, I'll be honest, this is the first time, I'll be real, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I've seen Heaven, really. Oh, and stuff. So I didn't even realize he was a right back, bruv. He plays left back and centre back. So yeah, he plays left back and centre back, Heaven. But yeah, he looks good, man. 17 years old, get him out on loan, and he could be a future player. The way he was dribbling out with the ball was impressive to me. It was impressive to me. I was like, yeah, this guy's 17, bro. He's coming with, and it's showing. Do you know what I've also seen with these youngsters coming through with Arsenal? What I've noticed is that you can tell that the youth system now is developing the way we play, because these players are coming in and they're slotting into the system and they're just understanding the system. Like, it's crazy, and I love that, because that's what you need at a big club. We need when the youngsters come into Arsenal, Arteta don't have to teach them everything from scratch. They've been doing that. Now they can get in with better players. Yes, they'll have to evolve, adapt, learn other parts of the game, but the basics they'll have, and that's what I love. If you rush the youth players, they can destroy their careers even before it's begun, bro. And that's facts, bro. And that's facts. You can't bring in these youngsters in a team like Arsenal when you're Manchester City and you've won 3-4 leagues in the past 5 years. Yeah, you can do that because the fans and rivals can't say shit to you. When you're a team like Arsenal and you haven't won something in ages, these players will get destroyed, bro, by the press, by the media, by the fans, by the rivals. They'll get destroyed, bruv. Big up from Miss Gunner. The funny thing is our core was relatively young when Arteta took over. He's been developing our young but and you know what? Yeah, this is another thing when people are like, oh, he don't give youngsters a chance. He never plays youngsters. And I get what people are saying with the youngsters thing. If you're talking about youngsters in name of like 17, 18, 19-year-olds from the academy. But brother, this guy was playing with a 21-year-old Saliba, 21-year-old Saka, 21-year-old Martinelli. These guys, Odegaard was like 22, 23. Do you know what I mean? All these players were actually young, bruv. They were young players. To say he never used young players is bullshit. He did use young players. It was just not bringing youth through from the academy because they'd already been brought up, because the best of the best had already been brought up. You know what I mean? We'll speak about it on the terrace when Don. Hey, listen, yeah, bro, be there on the terrace. I will be talking to Don about it. Don't you worry, Don. I want to hear Don, bro, because Don told me that if they don't get injuries, they're going to be competing for the league. I don't know if he's going to change his stance on that, but listen, he's going to have to, bro. Competing for the league is wild, bro. Wagwan Donna. No, Heaven ain't a DM. I've looked him up. Aiden, he's a centre back and a left back. It's Skelly. That's a DM, and he plays left back. He looks quality as well when he played. He looked quality, bruv. And I think he's gonna have a great season. Your thoughts on Con Don? Big up Don every time though. I got a lot of time for Don. Don's a real one. But yeah, listen, that take was wild, almost as wild as Rams Don. Rams. What he said on fucking the top six. It was wild. Yeah, exactly. So, bro, listen. Yeah, man, I was impressed with a lot of the youngsters, and this is I, what listen, for me, Arsenal, yeah, they look good. The youngsters are looking good. And I think this preseason's been more about Arteta looking at the youngsters and looking at the fitness of the team rather than be. Here's another thing with Arsenal, bro. Like, Arsenal don't really need right now a preseason to be like, we need and it's the same with like Man City and stuff. You don't need preseason to be like, we need to figure out how we're going to play in that. We know how we're going to play. We're going to continue the way we played last year, and all the players know that. This is now more about who can we fit into this team. How can we maybe play players in different positions for this team? Yeah, for me, when Yeri gets in over, for me, when Yeri, yeah, bro, I don't know how this guy won't play above Fabio Vieira next season. I don't even want to diss Fabio Vieira, and I hope he really has a good season for Arsenal. But if you're telling me who I'm giving more minutes to next season, pardon now, at the moment, it looks like it's going to be Nwaneri, bro. It looks like he's going to be the one that deserves more minutes, and he's going to get more minutes. But we will see when the season starts and that when the pressure's on. But I think this guy's going to soak in the pressure, and he's going to be really good, man. He's the next big thing at Arsenal. I'm telling everyone, Nwaneri's the next big thing at Arsenal. He's the next Bukayo. 6 people, can we get 6 likes? Come on, people, smash the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, by the way. It's been a great show so far. Obviously, I'm doing more videos, content every day now. I'm trying to get more content out there. I'm on later. I've got Straight Facts with Don and Terry. Yeah, listen, I'm just trying to do a bit more now. Now the season's getting ready to start, bruv. I'm going to be doing watch-alongs next year. I've done watch-alongs towards the end of last year. I love them. Yeah, I go crazy as well. My Italian passion really comes out when I do the watch-alongs. So make sure everyone's tuning into them watch-alongs next season. I haven't done watch-alongs. For the preseason because it's been in America, and yeah, it's a bit much. At 1 a.m. I've got a pregnant missus, so it's hard. She's sleeping. I can't do it. So it's all that sort of stuff. Next week, obviously, we play Leverkusen on Wednesday. Not this week, coming the week after. I'm actually going to the game. So I'll probably do a little video at the game or something. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that one. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, boy. I can't wait to go and bring in I would have tried to get on AFTV after, have a little say, tell them I'm the young Calafiori and that, but I'm bringing my my other half's little brother. First football match, people. First football match. He's only 9. He's only 9. It's for his 10th birthday. I'm getting him a gift, people. I'm bringing him to Arsenal. He's a Man United fan. Yeah, by the way, he's a Man United fan, and it's hard for me because he's got no family that actually supports football. Yeah, he's Portuguese. The reason he supports Man United is purely Ronaldo. But I got it there too late. By the time I'd started dating my missus, he was already like Ronaldo. He had the Man United kit. I bought him an Arsenal kit. He started favouring Arsenal. He started liking Arsenal, and then he went to like training with kids and that, and they were like, "Oh, like you can't change teams and that." So you know how kids are. They're like, "Oh, you can't change teams," and he started going, "Oh, I can't really change teams." So he kind of didn't want to side with Arsenal. I'm now hoping maybe, just maybe, yeah, going to the game, bringing him to the game and being like, bro, if you support Arsenal, I can bring you to more games. We'll convert him. And I pray, because you know what? He's only 10. There's time to change. I tell him now is the time to change, boy. Come to the Gooners. Come to the Sicilian Gooners, boy. Come to the Arsenal, yeah? And I'll bring you to games. I'll get you kits, bruv. Yeah, not only that, yeah, but you can watch us win a league this season, boy. Do you know them ones? Helps that the current youngsters were playing in Arteta's system in the youth teams in recent years. Bro, listen, that's what I've been saying. Arteta's made sure of that. He's made sure to go back and say, where the youth teams said to the managers, you're playing the way we play. And I actually have this feeling that Jorginho's going to retire at Arsenal, and he's going to become the coach for the youngsters, the under-21s and that. I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes maybe the manager or the coach of them kids, and he can properly teach them the way we play. I'd love that. Watch out for Max Doman to MLS to listen, I don't really know about him, but I'm going to keep an eye out. I'll check him out. Max Doman. Yeah, come on, Sicilian Gooner. 4 weeks. 4 weeks till my little Gooner comes. My little Goonerette, little girl. How you doing watch-alongs on YouTube? Because if so, I'll be watching them before the game starts and at halftime. Yeah, listen, I'll be doing them. And the thing is as well, I normally I'll cut up clips and I'll put it into a match reaction, not match reaction, highlights. I recall. So these are live, and then I bring out a video of the reactions, like of the goals and stuff, and when we can see them when we score. So for everyone that wants, because listen, some people like to watch me when I'm watching a game and while they're watching the game. I personally understand people that don't, people that just like watching the game themselves and then coming in after and halftime. Now I get that 100%. Like to concentrate on the game. I'm pretty similar to that anyway. But so that's what I do. I'll do a little highlights video. I get all the highlights from it, smash it together, just put it out for the goals, so you can watch my crazy reactions. The video, it comes out the same day or the next day. Yeah, promote our channel here, bro. Yeah, come on, every time. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Scary times, but crazy good times and crazy happy times. Who is the 9-year-old kid? My missus' little brother. So my brother-in-law, bruv. My brother-in-law, but he's so little, bruv. So crazy. The age gap between my missus and her brother is crazy. Like, yeah. So because I'm like, yeah. How much older am I then? He's gonna be 10. But I'm 17 years older than him. Jesus. And yeah, my missus is 15 years older than him. So it's crazy. Yeah, he's young. So my little brother-in-law. He's like, it's almost like a little nephew in it, or a little brother. It's more like a little brother, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm praying I can convince this kid to support Arsenal so much. But that Ronaldo got him from early. But why? Why didn't I come 2 years before, bruv? You know, them ones. But listen, people, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to start wrapping it up now by just saying, listen, Arsenal keep going. The youngsters keep going. I'm loving what I see. Calafiori should be confirmed today. I think either today or they're probably going to release the video. Well, he's done. Listen, he's signed, but the video package is probably going to be coming out tomorrow. The whole pictures and that's going to probably come out tomorrow, and hopefully he's on the bench and revealed in the Liverpool game. I don't think he'll play in that game. I hope he plays at the Leverkusen game when I'm there live. I can watch his first game live. So yeah, listen, I'm seeing if it's been announced. It hasn't. I'm just double checking. No, and there's not really any Arsenal news either. Arsenal have been a bit quiet over the weekend. We need to get some signings done. We need to get Moreno in. We need to get Yokeres in for me. Man said someone's got a Man United shirt on and say we only fear Arsenal. That's jokes. But listen, people, another great live. Thank you, my brother. Big up, man. You're going to tune into the terrace. Come on, boys. Make sure you spam Sicilian Gooner in the chat so Terry knows you've come from here. You've probably come from him to me, and now you're going to go back and say Sicilian Gooner. But listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. People that are watching on the recording, make sure you comment below what you thought of the game. Let me know your thoughts on Nwaneri, on Skelly, on Heaven, on Hine, all these youngsters, on Salah. And Man United fans, let me know what you think about all your youngsters as well. Let me know. Amas, he's the one that I'm looking at right now. I'm thinking he looked good for his age, really good. So yeah, and that's an area, by the way, that Man United actually need to strengthen in. So it's good to see that coming forward. But yeah, listen, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember, people, You cannot forget this. Eat pizza, eat pasta, Bukayo Blood Clot Saka, Sicilian Gooner. Peace.